Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. How's everybody doing? Should be. There we are. There it is. Wrong stream. Wrong thing I clicked on. Okay. How's everybody doing? Just currently grabbing the link, putting in the Discord. Oh, I forgot my headset. Give me 10 seconds. Okay. Hello. Okay, charge level is good. I can abandon the charging cord. So we are facing the Russian soldiers in the down in the tanker holds. I am in a pretty bad position, honestly, when it comes to the boss fight, because I have low health. So I'm one shot kill from progressing. Wonder where it's gonna start me. Oh, at the fight. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Gotcha. You're gonna go down. Aim for the light. No. No! God, I'm...
Snake, respond.
It's gonna be a lot of continues on this playthrough. It's gonna be a lot of continues. Oh wow, see, I'm one shot kill. And there's no rations, so
Snake, you okay? Snake! Snake!
I just gotta be perfect. God damn it. Okay, that's a great start. Okay, perfect. Here they go. And there's the fight. There we go. Very nice. Okay. See, like I said, I had to be perfect. Literally. I take one shot and it's over. Welcome back, everybody, to the Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 marathon. I am your host, Fox. I'm currently off screen right now for the sake of the cutscene, because this is a sexy one with one of my favorite Metal Gear tracks, titled Revolver Ocelot. It's short, but very, very cool. We're enjoying some MGS2, European Extreme, going for the gold. And by the gold, I mean being in all of your hearts.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Excuse me.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery
Verrazano
point.
Bridge
They
checkpoint
may
pass.
be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
Remember,
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No, I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
I love how confident Snake is in this game. Such a contrast.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over
He's not
this
really
one more
asking
time.
questions
Use
in
this
this one
camera
as
to
he
get
does in
photographic evidence of the
MGS1.
Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than
That's,
the government's
you know,
plausible
by
denials.
design.
We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Yep.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of
No
that.
way.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just
This
in case.
game really
Instead
sons
of using
my
the codec.
liberty. Hello, Cluster. Cluster Belly.
Exactly.
Hello.
There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made
When my
arrangements so
liberty
that you
gets
can send the
sunned,
pictures from the
it makes
machine.
my Metal Gear get really fucking
Arrangements.
solid.
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary
Metal
network.
Gear
Managed to get into that
solid.
workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little
How
app
you
I
doing
wrote.
today?
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera. Split the files and encrypt
You
them
mean my wife,
individually.
Cluster?
The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
That is my wife's
Sure, if
initials,
you put
and
it
that's what
that
she goes
way.
by on the stream.
And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the
Oh,
pictures before he's
European
done
Extreme.
talking.
Oh,
Otherwise they'll
I've done
spot
this
you, okay?
a million
How
times.
much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files
Just the
and took a
usual.
look at the text of that speech.
The Holds fight with
I'd
the
say you
Russian
have
soldiers
7
was
more
interesting
minutes.
because
Longer if he
I
throws
had
in a
taken
joke or two.
damage
A 7-minute
earlier in
time
the
limit,
mission,
huh?
so
Remember, Snake,
it was
just the
where
photos,
the soldier. If
okay?
I get hit by a
With
single
these kinds
bullet,
of odds,
it was over.
I
I
won't
couldn't
be
take
making
any
sudden
hits.
moves. But that doesn't mean we can just
So
let
I had
Metal
to
Gear
be-
be hijacked.
I had to be
Okay,
perfect for
okay,
that
but
fight.
first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
That's funny. EE is actually the other. My name is so. This is Pajama Farty. Pajama Farty. Pajama Party. I go by Fox, and my wife is the other half of this channel, and she goes by EE. Those are her initials. Yeah, that guard rush is. It can be if you're, if you have like, see, this is where my health is at because I took. A blessed coincidence, indeed. A blessed coincidence.
The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Thank you, Scott Dolph.
With Ray,
Hey,
the
Snake,
hundreds, if
go
not
down.
thousands of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this.
No way.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states.
One said something in chat just as we saw. One said something in chat just as we saw Peter Stillman's body in the water during this cutscene.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm
I
of
said,
these
"Oh hi,
Metal
Peter.
Gear-
Oh hi, Peter." In streamer chat, I was very new, and it was just me and chat and him, and he mumbled, "How do you know my name? Who are you?" That's another. That's like a curse coincidence, honestly.
Reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project
I
is vital
fucked
to the
up.
Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice.
Oh,
about their
that's
nuclear
that's such
strategy
a
in
fucking
light of the military
coincidence, though.
dominance spelled
And now
out
you've
by
ran. You're
Ray.
like, "How's EE treating you?" I'm like, "You mean my wife?"
The shift in the balance of power.
And obviously,
will
it's a
mean
Metal
new
Gear
world
reference,
order.
being
We,
Emma Emmerich and.
Metal Gear.
we're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
My wife, yes, she's less annoying.
Metal Gear.
Granted, she's being held hostage and she's drugged. And then gets stabbed in the gut and bleeds out. It's a pretty
Ours
horrific
is
death.
not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's.
Good.
Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy
No
are
excuses,
attempting
play
to
ball.
derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they
Fuck
will
it,
not
we bought.
succeed.
Oh shit! Almost ran into him.
You must be Terrence. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left.
Yes. Keep looking that way. And here we're done. Here we go. I like to take myself out for cutscenes. I like to let it immerse with spirit fingers. I'm still here. Oh, Ghost Run where you don't even interact with anybody. That's pretty tough. The most difficult thing I've ever done for MGS2 is, of course, Big Boss rank on European Extreme. And it was a lot of fun. I think I've gotten Big Boss rank in MGS2 3 times in my life. I don't go after it often. So, any Kodak moments from you, Snake?
Any codec moments from you, Snake? The first one I'm seeing is... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The next one's... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
I know there's a ton of Easter... for this marathon, I stated for people who were here during MGS1 that I'm going to be doing little to no like Easter eggs, even though and little hidden. I'll do one here and there, but I'm just trying to get through, you know, MGS 1 through 4, because this is I don't always have a lot of time to stream. I always have a really busy work schedule, and so does my wife. So streaming is very rare. So the fact that I have such an open week is very rare. So not gonna be doing all the hilarious all the hilarious things that you can do in this and the Voto viewer with like keep taking pictures of the Commandant and will you please stop sending me pictures of the Commandant, you know, the guards in their underwear, the nipple, the male nipple on the locker, you know, just all that stuff. It's just gonna be mainly just a straight through playthrough with maybe a touch here and there of some little secrets.
The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front
See,
view.
I've never done Twilight Sniping without the thermals. I do not remember where they are by heart. And especially, that's a tough fucking thing to do, especially with the claymores that are on the right side on the oil fence. There's that one that is like tucked right behind that strut. You have to be pinpoint accurate on it. My God.
So, what's the last one gonna be? You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
It's definitely not as egregious as MGS1 without
Okay,
Phantasm.
now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up.
You haven't
Forget the
done
photos and get
Big
out
Boss
of there
and Euro
now.
yet, only Extreme. I suggest trying it on European Extreme. It's very,
We, the Marines, will lead the charge
very
into
difficult.
a new world order with Metal Gear Ray.
Especially
That is all.
because the difference between
Dismissed.
the time in which guards stay asleep when you hit him in the head with a trank with the M9, it's like on Extreme it's like double the length of European Extreme. European Extreme it's like maybe 30 seconds. I don't know the official time, but it's ridiculously. They wake up so fucking fast. And Strut D, when you're defusing bombs, what a nightmare of an area. That ruins a lot of
Excellent speech, my
a
friend.
lot of Big Boss runs.
Gift of the silver tongue.
Now the challenge I
say
want to
it's the
do,
mark
and
of a
I've
good
never done it,
officer.
is
End
a
of a
no
liar.
save Big Boss run.
Americans are
Big
too
Boss
in
rank
love
run
with
at
the sound
MGS2
of their own
European
voice
Extreme.
to
I've been
speak the
practicing
truth.
that. I
Identify
can get
yourself.
through all the tanker with no save on European Extreme for Big
I am
Boss.
Shalashaska.
And where I struggle is
Also
where I
called
lose it a lot
Revolver
is Strut D.
Ocelot.
And they have to start the whole thing over. But I give myself some leeway because MGS2 European Extreme Big Boss rank is notoriously the most difficult thing
What
you
do
can
you
do
want?
in the series in terms of rewards
This
that you actually
machine
get, not
will be
personal
quite
challenges, but
useful.
a challenge that the game
What are you
itself
planning to do?
presents
Steal this thing?
for all the ranks,
Steal?
all the top ranks of the
No,
series.
no, I'm taking it back.
Oh, I've got Fat Man down. Oh, yes. I love that fight. Like I said, where a lot of my no-save big boss rank runs get ruined a lot is Strut D, the sediment pool, when you're disarming all the bombs. You have a lot of guards. You have a lot of guards to keep mind of. You have to remember which ones you shot in order so that you can turn around and hit their leg as they're still asleep to extend that time that they stay asleep. And then you have to also remember that they have to do, you know, they have to call in and do a report, you know, their status reports. That's just a bitch of an area. The music's dope, but...
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
I've never tried the no weapon challenge. Now I've done that with like the Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain, but
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known
I
as
learned all my
Chelyabinsk,
speedrunning strategies
the
from
nuclear
Apache Smash,
research
one of the
outpost.
best Metal Gear speedrunners.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home
He's
was
a good
bought
dude.
out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends,
His
dignity, all sold
blindfolded
to the highest
MGS2
bidder, the United
speedruns
States
are
of America.
crazy.
Even the technology that
And then
gave
his,
birth to these weapons
tuxedo.
is developed by us.
What do you intend
His
to do?
tuxedo runs in MGS3 European Extreme Foxhound rank
Rise again.
is all the more impressive
Ray is
because
the key.
you have no
I
camo
regret
index, you
to
can't do
inform
any
you, but I have
CQC.
no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to
Dude's a
take
hell
it
of a
back.
player. But I wish you the best of luck, Cluster. That sounds really fun. I'll have to try that someday. Yeah, that's Apache Smash. He's unbelievable. He does,
Yes.
he does blindfolded
Return
MGS2
To the
runs
Patriots.
because he goes base
The
all
Lale
off.
Low.
He counts in his
How's
head.
that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
It's all about counting
I was never
and
in your
audio
employ,
cues, and he counts
Krilovich.
from the certain audio
Are you
cues.
still in league with Solidus?
His steps, he memorizes
No
all
hard
of it.
feelings, Colonel.
But his most impressive thing, in my opinion, is
Mother
the
Russia can
tuxedo,
rot for all I care.
no save,
When,
speed
Ocelot?
run,
When did you turn?
I'm
tuxedo
glad you
run,
noticed, comrade.
European Extreme Foxhound rank.
I
And if you get
abandoned
seen, it's
her
game over.
during
So,
the Cold War.
and he's with no camo index. He's in the goddamn tuxedo. It's worth watching,
Gear
Cluster.
only
You'll
has
learn
room
a
for
lot
one.
from him. In terms of MGS3, but if you watch his MGS2 speedruns, he's also very good at that. But he's like especially good at MGS3. I mean, just the fact that he blindfolds himself for the tanker section of MGS2 is hilarious. And he's heavily British with a very snarky attitude. It makes his commentary he has great commentary as he speedruns. I haven't talked to him in a while, but we used to frequently talk to each other's mutuals in the Metal Gear community. I miss talking to him.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitors! Stop!
Ocelot got that gat. Motherfuckers. Motherfucker is aura farming against his own men. Well, not, dude's never loyal to anyone but himself and Big Boss. Haven't heard. Does he stream? Very rare. He's so inconsistent in when he streams on Twitch.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now.
It's the same name on Twitch, Apache Smash.
This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Nothing wrong with nostalgia. Nothing wrong at all with that.
Don't let him get away!
MGS2 your favorite in the series, I take it? It's my second favorite. MGS 1 and 2 are neck and neck for me. For first and second. They rely on each other so heavily, of like, I think Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 are the greatest 1-2 punch ever in gaming. I think in media in general. Oh man, love me some Resident Evil. What's your favorite Resident Evil?
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time.
If we went by
I know
hours
what it's
played
like,
being
brother.
a game, that if we played it more, it means we like it more, which is just
No
not
wonder
true.
Naomi passed
I
you
sunk
over for
in
the Fox
an
Dive
insane
program.
amount of hours in vanilla Destiny in 2014. I was in a very good clan and regularly ran raids. I have thousands of hours in that game, despite like having a love-hate relationship with it. So just because you have more hours in GTA doesn't mean you like it more.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man.
I love both RE4s as well.
Our
I like
raw
Remake a
materials
little
are
bit more.
vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live
put in
on
like
through this
I literally put in like exactly 2,500 hours into Destiny 1. So I feel you on that. When you get involved like a very active clan, total hours played is definitely not my top game. In no universe does Destiny even enter my top 10. The reason why it has so many hours is because when you're playing with a clan, there's people always ready to raid and play and hang out with people and talk and chat. Like, I will always say that any game is fun with friends. Even bad games can be fun with friends. So Side splitters in forever. Great games though. I need to replay them. Speaking of great PS2 games, this is a game I'm going to replay very soon. Let me get myself on web camera. Good old Max Payne 2, the fall of Max Payne. I'm trying to go through the Remedy verse. Play through Max Payne, gonna play Control, Alan Wake 1 and 2. I've already played Max Payne's one of my favorite games of all time. I played it way more than I did Max Payne 2 though. Also have an inkling to play through some Doom 2016. Max Payne 3 is the worst one, so I highly suggest you play 1 and 2. The story is way better in 1 and 2. And the gunplay is still really fun in both 1 and 2. Max Payne 3, in my opinion, is the worst one, which is still a perfectly fine game. I really want to play Doom 2016 soon, because I never beat Eternal, so I want to replay Doom 2016, play Doom Eternal, and then eventually Doom the Dark Ages. Oh no, I don't know the swim glitch in MGS2. I know what you're talking about, but I do not know how to pull it off.
Otacon, we have a problem.
How familiar are you with MGS3? Like, if I was to, can I just like recall any moment and you would know exactly what I'm talking about kind of level of knowledge? Because what I'm about to say is very specific. Apache Smash has an amazing glitch with the box in MGS3. Outside of Shagohod's, he played MGS3 once. See, I've been playing it all my life. I get it. I'm trying to talk to you during a very loud cutscene. Oh, wait for it. Let's wait till this cutscene's over, and then I'll come around. I'll remember it.
Snake! Snake!
Yeah, it's just because this is a very loud part of the game. I could turn it down. Yeah, it's a very bombastic part of the game. God, here comes such a good track. Ray Escapes. Fucking also one of my favorite frames. That looks so fucking sick. I turned it down quite a bit.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
And the judges give it a 10. Bye-bye, Snake. Never be seen again. Your superior comes into play later.
Yes, at the location we discussed.
Pliskin's so much cooler than
Yes.
Snake.
I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
So, outside of Shagohod's tanker, when you're in Groznygrad, there is this hallway that you can go from there is this hallway in which you can go when you first go through it. When you're going to meet up with Sokolov and try to save him, you're in Rykov. You're in under disguise as Rykov. You have to go. There's this passageway that goes from right to left, and you can see there's a line of windows that you can see the Shagohod from within. And just through the door is like literally the hangar of. It's literally the wall and hallway just outside of Shagohod's tanker, and he does this. Apache Smash does this glitch, which I'm sure I remember correctly. He does in that video of the tuxedo run in MGS3, where like if you angle the box at the very beginning of that hallway, it will literally, he points it like 45 degrees going inward, and it will just slide like lightning quick to the very other side of the hallway, taking seconds off like your run. It's just crazy to watch. I've never been able to replicate it. It just looks so crazy when he does it. It just like literally he puts in that and it just shoots him across. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, man. But my favorite Resident Evil is Resident Evil 2, the OG, the 1998. I do love Resident Evil 2 Remake, but after Resident Evil 2, I think Resident Evil 4 Remake. Which strat do you use on no save run? Oh, the classic. You know, you wait for him to come. You know, I do the melee one. where you go down, you hang into the pool, you wait for him to get up, he walks, his body starts glowing red, he walks up to you, and as soon as he starts swiping with his knife, you get up with those iframes, and then you just wait for him to get behind him as he does that really slow swipe, and then boom, 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 get around. Yeah, it's the there's people that there's also the one where you can get him glitched with the Stinger missile, and he just stands there and takes it. I mean, it literally ends the fight like that. I can't remember if it's in the HD collection or not. I think most people that do the glitch are playing it through emulation, on a PS2 emulator, or just playing it on their PS2.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take
I don't
long
do the
for
SOCOM
to put an oil
iframes,
fence
no.
around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell.
I stay below the entire time.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite.
You don't get hit by
It
his
takes
raid
time,
from above,
but in the meantime, the
and
shell's
when he
become
comes
a
by
landmark,
with
a
his
symbol of
turret, it's really easy to just get in the box and just go around that little square at the bottom. And when he does his barrage of missiles, if you just go up and down the stairs, you can literally, his missiles track you. So you just keep going up and down, wait for his missiles to go, like they won't hit you. And then once he's done, go up there, hit him about 3 times, rinse and repeat. I literally stay below the entire time. Very effective. Oh, I do it every time, Cluster. Against the barrage, it's very consistent. You just gotta know the timing. There's a lot of coverage, a lot of stuff that blocks the missiles too, between the 2 levels. So you have cover, but if you just stand there, his missiles will make it through and hit you, but you just kind of have to time it. If you just go up and down, the missiles just won't be able to get to you.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from
Now,
one of the
I
major
haven't done
conservation
MGS2 European Extreme for
The
over
most
a
important
year.
person in a sense.
The most important person?
I've just been
James
so
Johnson.
busy,
The president?
going through my
Unless the
backlog of
demands are met,
games.
the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released.
I might be a little
In other
rusty in
words,
some
the
of my-
ecosystem
some
will
of
be
my
wiped
strats.
out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives.
I like his glutes.
1, infiltrate the
MGS2
offshore
glutes.
decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and
He's
other
some of the best
hostages.
in the series.
And 2, disarm
Now,
the terrorists by
MGS4,
any
Old
means
Snake's glutes
necessary.
be really enhancing that Octo camo, but
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
it's funny how he does
How
his
are
Snake
things?
impression
We're in
until
luck.
the moment they
Looks
designate
like
him
there are no
riding.
sentries posted here.
What's the
this
visibility?
The lights
this
on
little
the
gravelly
glass
voice
struts
just
are
disappears
functioning.
like that.
I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
He
What about
got that
SEAL
guy.
Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
And that's gonna go away.
All right, Raiden. You've already covered
Watch this.
infiltration
I love
and
it.
VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
It's almost like it's
we'll skip
programmed
that
into
part.
him, but you know.
Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
Definitely not. How do I get up to the next level?
What a weirdo.
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Get real. Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area.
Yeah, Colonel.
Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
On Ghost, if I couldn't find you would. Yeah, I mean, watch. Mine's not even fast. I'll show you what I do. It's nothing special. Just get it over with. Get your feet wet. We'll see you later, bomb. I just love that it's already there. I've always enjoyed that detail. Makes it feel very tangible, lived in. I don't know, why is Snake blonde? His voice sounds kind of funny too.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Military without borders. Yeah. We're gonna get methodical with it. Yeah.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Rio, not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Yeah. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Definitely. Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological.
I just ran through all of VR MGS1 Metal Gear Solid VR missions
projected onto a map according to reference
to
points
get the
collected via
platinum for
GPS
MGS1.
signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The
It
node
doesn't take
unit
too
is
long to
about
get
3
through,
feet high,
unlike MGS2
should be
VR
colored
missions
blue.
where there's
Each area has at least
550
one.
of them, and some of them get
do I gain
unbelievably
access?
difficult.
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able
Log
to
into
gain
Facebook
access
to
for
get
a while.
radar. Got it.
Stay on guard.
Got it.
And much like a boomer, I'm gonna let everybody know what I'm thinking, like a fucking 2010 millennial like myself. Remember, people used to do that all the time back in the day, in like the infancy of Facebook. Everybody used to just post lyrics as their like status or some cryptic bullshit. Essentially, like the first form of subtweeting people, of like someone's got beef and they put some vague old thing that's obviously meant to be talking shit about a very specific person or group of people. Boomers do that today. Excuse me. Bitch ass. It's not gonna let me because obviously it's knows I'm cussing. I'm not allowed to cuss. What the fuck? I'm gonna say it. You can't make me. There we go. Sure, that's my birthday.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Today.
It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Being an
It's all made
electrician
from
can be
currently
pretty
existing
physically
technology.
daunting at times.
You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack,
Cluster,
is
don't let
everything all right?
don't let your back
What are you
get bad
doing
like
here?
I've let mine.
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
It also doesn't hurt that
Jack,
I'm tall.
I'm a part of this mission.
Well, no,
Colonel,
it does
what
hurt.
the hell
It
is
does
going
hurt.
on?
It doesn't help, I
Dryden,
should say.
meet the
that
mission
I'm tall.
analyst. She'll be
That doesn't
overseeing
help
the
my
data
back at
saving
all.
and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the
Worked
files,
late and had to run
she
the
knows
store
you
on my
better
way
than
home.
anybody
Needed to make some
else.
food. I'm here now.
Rose
What's
may
up,
be in the
baby?
service, but an intelligence
Oh no,
analyst is
dude,
no
I didn't need
field
anything.
officer.
I was
Not
just
to
calling
worry.
to
She has our
see if you want to play
technical staff at her
Helldivers late tonight.
disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
No doubt. You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case
Yeah, we'll
taught
play
us,
some Helldivers
it was
tonight.
the
I know you
power
don't
of
work
the
tomorrow.
operative's will
You
to
got your back
survive.
wrecked a few years
I was
ago.
trained
Better
to
now. Ooh,
fight.
I'm glad to
My
hear that,
personal
Cluster.
feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with
Yeah,
me whether
he's
you
so
like it or not.
he's such a real
Rose.
dude.
You need someone
My
to
favorite
watch
part
your
is how he
back.
doesn't gaslight
But
at all,
I have
and he doesn't
conditions
just
that need to be
completely
met,
lie and
Colonel.
manipulate.
What is it?
He's such a
I'll
down
perform
to
my
earth
duties
dude.
and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm
And he's
not
very
part of the mission
tender.
control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping
My favorite
a record
villain in
of
the
every
series
communication
is
you
AI
have with him,
Campbell,
Colonel.
100%.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you
Like
see
him and
fit.
Liquid Snake are my
Hey,
favorite.
I prefer this to being kept in the
MGS1
dark
Liquid
waiting.
Snake.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save.
I
The
love how
proprietary save
I love how the
frequency is
current like this AI
140.96.
specifically is making sure
I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
to make
Do you know
sure
what day
to
it is
like
tomorrow?
for this
April
for their
30th.
simulation
Is
for
there
the selection for
something special
societal
about it?
sanity to
Isn't
remove
there?
him
I can't remember.
from
I'm
his
sorry.
like his
Oh, well.
humanity, to remove
I'll
him
keep
from
trying
Jack, to
until I
not
hear the
remember
answer.
who he is,
I'm
to
gonna
not
let you go now,
remember
Jack. Take care.
to separate himself from his like actual self. I don't know. It's really creepy how ominous that is. And I think one of the dirtiest moments of the entire game is just mid mission. Colonel AI Campbell calls him. He's like, right, and they just killed killed one of the hostages. They did it. And they did it on the roof, and for all to pretty much just telling them for everyone to see. And you're just like, that never happens. None of the hostages that get killed like that. He just literally just to remind you, like, just to lie to him, just to fuck with his head. And that is very, very evil. He's definitely a villain because all he fucking does is lie. All he does is lie and manipulate the entire time. Oh, I never thought about. Yeah, it's 100% a lie. No, that is confirmed. They do not. The hostages do not. That does not happen. What's up, Cornito? Good to see you, man. Oh, you wanna do the Hudson River 2 years ago? We had classified intelligence that a new Metal Gear is being scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold for too long.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining
I'm not
consciousness.
the one who caught that. I'm not going to take credit. I
Find
learned that
somewhere to
from
hide until the
other,
elevator arrives.
you
must
other Metal
stay
Gear
out of
fanatics
sight.
like myself.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
This is my strategy. You can just delay the whole thing. They will not come back here. And and you can just get him to where he eventually goes down. From Bad Humans, 3Dog, who is one of the biggest Metal Gear streamers in the world on Twitch. Sometimes he visits my channel. We're mutuals on Twitter, and it's like crazy sometimes when he pops up in chat, because 3Dog is an inspiration, and I never thought there would be a day where that was like a thing, where has watched some of my streams when I've watched him so many times and learned so much from him throughout the years. There he goes, he's asleep.
Return to your positions. Stay sharp.
Damn. Ah, I fucked up my strategy. Oh, I still pull it off. Losers. That doesn't count, by the way. That alert doesn't count. If you get out of the area before that happens, I fucked up my own strategy. I wasn't supposed to knock there.
The terrorists call themselves
I've tested that.
Sons
Those
of
don't
Liberty.
count as alerts.
Sons
It has to
of
officially
Liberty?
go into
The
alert.
name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses?
How you doing, Cornito?
That's why you changed my code name.
Snake does have the
But
skibbity
he
riz
can't
in this
be
game.
the Solid
Kurtz.
Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker.
I mean, I'm
after
just.
he blew it sky
But that's the
high.
best kind of villain, is when you can't tell.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
I mean, the greatest villain is the one that can stare you right in the face and you have no idea their intentions and what they're doing to you. They can do it under the surface. Get what they want from you.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are
Just
no
like a
sentries.
classic
It will only
narcissistic
take
ex.
one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra
Oh,
sharp
I'm
until
doing
you
wonderful,
can find a
Cornito.
node to log
I'm
in
excited
from.
for tomorrow.
What about
It's
the
Friday.
commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment.
Basement inspection? Kurtz?
First, get to a
When
node.
I say the
Log
name
into the
Kurtz,
network.
it's for
Got
a
it.
lazy pecker who's in chat right now. That's his name. For the Friday Vibers, I'm going to be streaming Metal Gear Solid 2 tomorrow. We're in the middle of a Metal Gear marathon. I'm playing through MGS 1 through 4. Right now we're in
Right.
2.
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of
The
Defense.
marathon continues
Your mission
tomorrow.
may be top secret,
I'll be
but it's
playing
gone
tomorrow
through the
after
usual
work.
channels.
I'll be off work at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. You know we work in the dark. Like Apache Smash. I mean, he's lying to him right there. They've never worked together. He's never even met him before.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Adding to the constant dreamlike surrealism of this game.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under
How's the
heavy
volume? Do I
surveillance.
need to turn the game up at all?
Can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
We're gonna go get the M9 right now. Hey. And since this is just a casual playthrough, that's why we're going to go ahead and do the radar being on. I'm not trying to challenge myself. Just playing through the games. It's actually been over a year since I've replayed MGS4. I haven't done my yearly series playthrough yet. Guess that's what we're doing now.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV.
Get real.
If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution.
Not a chance.
But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll
Not a
knock its
chance.
sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff.
Not sure how I feel about
You
that.
can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before,
Get real.
they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured
Okay,
the
I'm doing my
package.
basement inspection.
Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Cluster, do you... Okay. Are you, like, involved... How involved are you in the Metal Gear community? I'm just curious. Because from, like, 4 years ago, I don't know if you know about the Tom Olsen ARG account. That was happening before the going into the 20-year anniversary of MGS2. It's probably one of the greatest examples of a game's themes and warnings being played out in real time. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I appreciate you being here, Cluster. So, 4 years ago in 2021, I was approaching the 20-year anniversary of MGS2, and this was happening before April. Obviously the game taking place on April 29th and 30th. An account named Tom Olsen is just like tweeting these screenshots of various levels of MGS2, like in a free cam mode. They're obviously, what they did is they emulated this, which is one of my favorite collector's items, is the document of Metal Gear Solid 2. Any Metal Gear Solid, if you're a Metal Gear Solid 2 fanatic, please emulate it or buy this. This is a complete declassification and behind the scenes, and can look at every character model, earlier character models, all the levels rendered in. And so he was using that with the free cam mode, going around and acting like he was someone who worked on Big Shell, and he was talking, and he's like using the lore of MGS2 of like, hey, I'm just, here cleaning the deck over here. He was like, there's some kind of inspection going on here tomorrow. I wonder what that is. And he's just like role playing within the world. And this account gathers so much attention that, like internet clickbait sites, like some video game journalists are latching on to this, acting as if this person is like alluding to something that like they think Konami is doing something weird, that there might be something MGS2 related. There could be a remake coming announced. You know, again, we're approaching the MGS2 20th anniversary all those years ago, and I knew the person that was doing the ARG account. I had like DM'd him right at the beginning. I was like, "This is you, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And it just is, he never intended on anything blowing up. He was just having fun on Twitter and just doing this stupid little ARG account for sake of like getting creative outlets out. But it starts gathering so much attention from people that people are starting to follow, and they think that this is like someone behind the scenes at Konami that is like trying to allude to that something is coming, or rather MGS2. And it starts getting so many articles posted about him, and then a ton of people start following this ARG account thinking, oh my god, like MGS2's it's about to be, you know, MGS2 day, which is April 29th and April 30th, and he's like alluding to something big's going to be happening on the account. And what I knew what he was going to do was reveal that like nothing was ever happening. This is just me. You guys made up all these storylines. I didn't. I never confirmed anything. I never had to deny anything. You guys made up these rumors that my account was something more than it was. And he's just pretty much like, it's like, for those who were upset at me, he's like, that's on you. He's like, and I guess this is kind of a message of MGS2 of just the creating context and people, all the rumors and misinterpretations of people going online and speculating something that was happening when nothing was ever going down, and literal disinformation online. It was crazy to watch what MGS2 warns against being played out in real time for something Metal Gear Solid 2 related, and someone using the game's themes against the large audience it was gathering. You can Google it. Type in Tom Olsen MGS2 account, like ruse, and you will see articles that wrote about this before the reveal happened in real time. And there's actually a video from the person. His name's Nitroid. He's a huge Metal Gear, you know, person in the community, and he's the guy who did it. He released a video like on the day that like something big was happening. He just dropped this video, and he was like, for everyone. And then like it's this video, him narrating that like the reveal, you know, him calling out all the people and saying like, you guys fell for something that you completely created. No, you will not see Kojima in charge of a Metal Gear game ever again. Essentially, he's calling back to it with Death Stranding 2, with Neil's character, the new character coming for that obviously is emulating Solid Snake when he puts on the bandana at the end of the trailer. And then he's making his own tactical espionage game. It's called Fizzant. He said, you know, that's a game that's coming that he's developing.
There's somebody there.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I'll skip this one.
Nothing here.
And just like that, we got the M9. Oh. Dun dun dun. Oh, come on already. Are you excited for GTA 6? Oh my god, run. No, Coronado, given MGSV, the Phantom Pain's ending, it is an obvious goodbye. It's about the death of a series. It's very well aware of it. He is done. I mean, I feel like it's going to be disappointing just based off principle. Of like, the game's hype could never live up. Even if it's a great game, like the hype for it could never live up to what it's building into people's heads. I think it's gonna be a good game. There isn't really a GTA game I dislike. I'm not a fan of the originals, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge.
3,
they will
Vice City,
spot you if you continue on course.
San Andreas, 4 and 5.
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side.
It's been
once there.
It's been 12 years.
While keeping out
it's gonna
of
be
enemy
almost
sight.
13 years until.
All right. I'm giving it a try.
Going on 13 years when the game is supposed to release now.
It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver.
Between
and
GTA 5 and
out,
GTA 6, like it's going to be a 13-year gap. That just kind of sucks. Okay. So we're just gonna turn around, bud.
Ow!
Okay. Time for Vamp. Okay. Before we go into the cutscene, I just want to say thank you for everyone hanging out. Good to see you, Cornito. Good to see you, Kurtz. Cluster, thanks for giving the channel a shot today. Sounds like that's what you like to do on Twitch, is just look up for people streaming MGS2, maybe to help pick up some new strategies, learn some new things. I dig it. I fuck with that. My name is Fox. This is Pajama Party. I help run this channel with my lovely wife, who's currently out of town right now with her family. We play a lot of different games here. We're not a consistent channel. You know, we're both very busy people. Our work schedules don't make streaming easy. But if you're on the YouTube side, which is in vertical format right now, so this won't make sense to people on Twitch, but go ahead and hit that white subscribe button right above my head. Double tap your screen to like it. And if you're on Twitch, we'd appreciate a follow. If not, that's fine. Oh, I'm not leaving. I just wanted to say my little spiel. Unless you are leaving yourself. In that case, thanks for hanging out with us. If you have to go. Cornito, I don't keep MGS alive. The fans do. I'm one of them. I'm a mega fan. I've been a fan for, it's going to be 27 being a fan for 27 years this year, when I played MGS1 when I was 7 years old in 1998. No, I'm not leaving. I was just saying hi. I was just... There was so much more blood in the original US PS2 release. Especially this moment right here. Like, you think a lot of blood's coming out right now, and the original PS2 release, that fucking shit is spraying. The goriest version of the game. I thought I contemplated setting up my PS2 to play MGS2 on original hardware, but I already had the PS3 here. We just played MGS1. It makes it easy to not have to take down my PS3 and then reset the PS2. It's so convenient just to go to the HD collection. I'm gonna call him Vape. Look, he totally vapes, you're right.
What are you?
5 today.
Give him the dick blade. The blade of the dick.
5 today. Or rather 6.
Get down!
Snake wishes he was as cool as Pliskin. It's a shame we didn't get another game with Pliskin.
Where is he?
I would never wish to know how that feels. Someone just like palming the top of your head and strong enough to just pick you up with one hand. Slam you against the wall holding just the top of your head. Denting the metal wall behind you.
What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21.
I
That's
remember
about
that,
tactical
Cornito.
IT deployment, right?
I remember the first time you joined back in the day.
Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training,
And he was.
the kind
He was
that's
talking to
indistinguishable
Solidus.
from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Definitely not. Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is
Yeah,
a top
I
secret
would like to know
mission.
what he was doing.
No one can know that we're involved.
We certainly know what he was doing when he was a
for that.
child. But that's neither here nor there. That doesn't have a
What's up?
profound effect
Take a
on him
look.
later as a person. The most repressed tragedies in one's mind can have. But yeah,
the hell?
just
A
what he was
Navy
like in his
captain.
early adulthood.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more
We never
extreme.
get an official,
began to go
like,
after U.S. allies, even civilians.
Gorge
We estimate that no
Sears.
fewer than
I
100
love
people
that spelling
died as a
error.
result of accidents
Spelling
the
error.
Dead Cell arranged on their own.
I
They
mean,
were
he's
out
like
of control,
estimated to
and
be
it all
like
came to a
anywhere from
head 6
23 to
months
25
ago.
years old
What happened?
during the events of
The unit was
MGS2,
devastated. There are only 3 left now, and
and
you
then
just
late
saw one of them.
20s
Why would they
for
go after the big
MGS4.
shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean
It's
the incident that
definitely
made
the
this big
it's
shell
definitely the most
necessary in the
layered,
first place?
Cornito.
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
It's on
Legends
purpose.
are usually
though.
bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
This game
You're
is like a
saying
fever
Snake is
dream.
still
It's
alive and
supposed to
pulled
have you
another one?
questioning.
No, he's not involved.
There's
in this
no
one.
official
His body was
age.
positively ID'd
It's-
2 years ago.
We never know his official
Snake
birth
is
date.
dead.
Just not like how we
And
know
buried.
Snake's age when he was born. It's just
What about the other soldiers?
it's what from the information that we can
Russian
gather
equipment,
based
too.
off his age he
Former
would have been
Soviet
as a
military,
child soldier
they're
during the
probably mercenaries.
1989 Liberian Civil Wars.
The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down.
Because, you know, this game
You weren't
is
briefed on any of this?
is
And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here?
yeah, that's the impression I get, that he's like
Can't
mid
tell me, huh?
20s.
Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy.
Because we just don't know
Take
how
this, too.
young he would have been as a child soldier. Because for him to be 20, you know, for to be 25, like, this game takes place, you know, MGS2, the later part of MGS2 takes place in 2009. And if he's in the 1989 Siberian Civil War, like...
Aren't you going to answer him?
Yeah, that's 20 years later.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes.
I'd say he's
Remember
probably
my
close to
frequency.
26 years old.
It's
He was probably around like 6
141.80.
years old.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout.
During,
if you
you know,
need information
during
on
the
place or
Siberian,
about dead cell, contact me. You're
Liberian
using
Civil War.
nanocommunication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
He could be about... It would make sense for him to be about 26.
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
I know I said I wouldn't do May Easter eggs, but I'm going to do one here. I'm going to do one. I'll do two. I'm going to do two. I wonder what happens if I do this. That's not what I was talking about. I'm about to do the 2 Easter eggs I was talking about.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack?
Listen.
Jack!
The gasp. That gasp that she does is confirmed by the game's screenplay, which you can have access to via the Master Collection, where you can listen. It's like the literal screenplay of the game that was made from when Kojima wrote the game. And then the director's notes, that gasp is, it says, Rose's vital signs flatlines. Like, that's her dying because her life is contingent upon you succeeding this mission. So, like, as you learn that they're, like, holding her against her will and her hostage, that if you die, she dies. So, like, that look, she goes, Jack, that when she does, it's not her crying. That is now, like, through the screenplay has been shown, the scenario book, that's her dying. It's crazy. No one knew that until those got translated and then officially translated. That was never revealed. That was the only people that would have known that who were able to buy the scenario book and can read Japanese all these years. Because it was never released outside, that screenplay was never released outside of Japan as like an official thing you could buy. And so it's her vital signs flatlining after you die. Gotta say, I replayed MGS2. I needed to know the story. I just love the...
He's asleep? How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
Look what? Love this.
Wish I were that relaxed. He's still sleeping.
Liquid!
Huh? What a weirdo. What's up with this guy? Wish I were that relaxed.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ah! 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 Get real. What are you thinking?
Loser. Just kidding. Love you, Snake. I mean, Pliskin.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
God, the PS3 edition takes so long to save.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
You're
I'd
beginning
rather
to
you
get on
figure
my
it
nerves.
out. It's important.
You're beginning How important? Nerves.
Important enough?
What the heck
and
are
we'll
you
talk about
talking
it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate.
What the
I
heck
need
are
all
you
the help I
talking
can get
about?
so that I won't chicken out anyway.
What the heck are Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, weirdo. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Okay. How we doing in the chat, everybody? Are we having a good Thursday? People excited for the weekend? What plans do we got? You know what my plans are. I'm so glad my clingy girlfriend... I'm so glad that now she's a part of this and I have her to distract me. I'm so glad that I have this emotional distraction as I try to escape life and death situations. Yeah, to get out of his house of his, like, a bed and a chair bedroom that he has with nothing on the walls. He has that literal meme of, like, all I need is this, and it's just a blank empty room, a CRT television, a PS4 and Bloodborne, and a fucking fold-out chair. This is all I need. Kinda-ass room. I love that is in the lore, that's literally what his apartment looks like.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
That exact meme, yes.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Gwen.
Gwen.
Don't let them take the president! Ready grenades! A dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
Back it up. We've seen cinema. Gaming cannot ascend further than a dud. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the entire series, though. Even the birds know it. They start dropping. So it's over, boys.
I'm so
that
sorry,
fucking
my
fire ass
beauties.
line's putting us out of our
I'll see you
misery.
again someday.
Oh, when you first see Solidus, very good cutscene.
No, that is not Solid Snake. Stop impersonating him.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to Simulation 2?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire, too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
And changes your list of lies cluster from the AI kernel is you could include the lie about the toxic waste and gas and like if the big shell was to blow up, it would be like a environmental disaster, completely made up. This place is a complete facade. It's not a water cleanup, oil cleanup facility at all. It's just a gigantic cover for Arsenal gear being what they've been truly building on top of it. Like that was a lie. It would not cause an oil spill. The $30 billion ransom wasn't true, as you... That's when they just go ahead and lie to him about the hostages, like them taking out to the top of the rooftop and shooting him in the head for the satellite to see. Okay, that one already made the list, okay. Just making sure.
It's possible.
Colonel, do the terrorists...
All are very good.
Colonel, who are dead Cell?
I have seen that.
They are pretty...
Colonel, who exact...
Damn it, I didn't trigger it. I forgot. I'm not supposed to be doing all this.
I see you've acquired it.
I'm not supposed to be doing all this right now.
Raiden, don't dwell on...
Colonel, do you think...
Raiden, what are you looking at? Oh, I see. Rosemary,
What?
could you excuse him for a moment?
Huh?
You know, so he can...
Oh, I get it. Jack, let me know when you're done, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's possible. That tank...
I wonder why it's not triggering.
You're currently...
Oh yeah, that's where they tell him they stole his blood.
Jack, I did a search.
All great information. All of it. It's fantastic.
What's up, Jack? Hang in there.
Thanks, Bae. No, I didn't mean to do that again.
Jack, do you see?
The punch is...
Strut C.
Oh my goodness. Guys. I need the women's bathroom one, please.
I can't believe you, Jack. Do you know what that place is?
I just thought maybe the bomb disposal instructor might be in there.
Why would he be in there?
Well, you never know. He's AWOL and...
Even AWOL, a normal guy wouldn't go into a woman's bathroom. You're the only one I know who would. You're like really strange.
Rosemary, settle down.
But...
It's all right. Raiden, Rosemary is right. You should probably look someplace else. I can really sympathize with you there, though.
What, sir?
Nothing. Raiden, that's that. Return to your duties.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are unbelievable. So, Jack, what do you want?
What do I want? Well, I'd like to save, if that's okay.
Then go ahead.
I won't make you save. Absolutely. One of the I have this image saved on my this screen saved on my phone. I just love that. I think it's one of the funniest moments of the entire series. I won't make you save.
This is a joke, right? Rose.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? Save my data, please.
Fine. Don't you have something you want to say before that?
Like what?
Ugh.
All right, I get it.
I've
sorry.
seen that cluster.
There. You satisfied?
Close enough.
I've never done it myself, though.
What was that?
Nothing. Just talking to myself.
There's a really good MGS player named, it's like,
Talk to you
he's
soon, Jack.
Japanese and he spells his name like Diner. I can't remember how he exactly does it, but he does insane amount of like just shit in Metal Gear that you can just manipulate the guards to such a degree, staying like so close to them and just out of their line of sight always, and messing with them, like bumping into them and then like immediately moving to right where they need to be, wherever they turn, they just know the guards' animations and what you do, like how they'll react to everything that you do. It's really cool. I'm never able to replicate it.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid. What's your name?
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Sup, bud?
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before.
Or as Meryl would say in MGS1,
again.
where is Otakon?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb disposal training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using
These nuts are
C4.
capable of handling
You're up
C4
for
on your
this.
chin.
You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
Big Boss
There's no
invented
need to think about
CQC,
this so much.
well, with the boss.
You won't actually
and
be
Octagon
dismantling
invented
the bomb.
MMA,
That's
an
not for
evolution
amateurs.
of it.
What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
Open your
That's
eyes.
Right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes, on every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills.
Yoji Shinkawa's ability
now
to
I
draw
have to stop
like
him from
distinguishable
using it to
faces
destroy
just
us
using
all.
shadows, like and his talent
Let's
is
see how well that sensor
immense.
Works. All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card issued to Shell personnel.
Notice how all the people
The big Shell security layout
that only do
includes
missions in
varying
the
levels
Metal
of
Gear Solid
clearance.
series are people with the
clearance
fattest
level is
asses.
identified
Where else
by
do
the
you
number
think they
printed
put
on
all
these
their
doors.
fucking inventory?
Raiden, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Thank you, Peter. Peter. Hey, Peter.
Raiden, don't get yourself worked up. It's safer to take out the enemy first, then look for the bomb. Don't even think about...
Tell me a little more.
I was supposed to do it outside.
Vamp is a member of Dead Cell.
Oh.
Born in Romania, his specialty is
Here's
knives.
a goated one.
But I guess you know that by now. When he was just a kid, he lost his family to a terrorist bomb that went off in a church they were attending. His body pierced by a crucifix, Vamp was buried under the rubble for 2 days before he was finally rescued. During those 2 days, he survived by feeding on the blood of his family to quench his thirst. That was how he acquired a taste for blood.
So that's why they call him Vamp.
No, Vamp isn't for vampire. It's because he's bisexual.
Get real.
Rumor has it, Vamp was the lover of Scott Dolph, the Marine Commandant who accidentally died 2 years ago. Scott Dolph was also the father of Fortune, the Dead Cell leader.
Fortune's old man? But Fortune and Vamp?
You noticed, eh? Not bad for a rookie.
Right.
As you say, Vamp and Fortune are very close. Not lovers, but very close.
Friends?
No, there's more to their relationship than that.
But Vamp was her father's lover.
Would it have been better if it was with her mother?
Well,
I don't really think they care what you think. Focus on the mission.
Get fucking roasted.
By the way, have you ever met the guy before?
No.
But he seemed to know you.
Right. Well, No, it can't be.
What?
Nothing. I told you the Dead Cell is a group of madmen. I wouldn't take anything they say very seriously.
What do you know about that?
Fat Man.
All the info, Snake.
Pliskin, I saw someone wearing a cardboard box just now.
A box? I don't know anything about that. You sure you weren't imagining things?
Of course I'm sure. Do you think it's one of the members of Dead Cell?
How should I know?
I don't want to fight someone like that.
Why not?
Because it looks so dumb. Anyone who's willing to be seen like that must be completely insane. I mean, he's a psycho, there's no question about it.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll be behind the beans if you need me. I love that. You're gonna go... Transformer room. Yeah. If I go the other way, I get boom, boom. Just to decide which way I want to go. There's two great routes, but yeah, let's go this way.
Raiden reporting. The C4 in Strut B has been disposed of. The wall containing the transformer panel was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something
I'm
going
probably
on.
gonna be streaming for another hour at the least, I think. Let's try this again. We're gonna leave here.
Who's there?
Reset the guard. There we go. Yeah. God, what a fucking track. I'm gonna punch him in the dick.
Freeze!
Nut punch. Gotcha. Honestly, wish I hadn't done that. Now I think about it, he's gonna wake up any second now. It's gonna go. I'm gonna go reset. I shouldn't have done that. Dun, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. That bass line be so sexy in my headset, making me rumbly tumbly. God damn. Boom. 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 We're just cruising, folks. We're just cruising. We're just cruising. We're just cruising. Actually gonna go low to start. I want to do something different. I just usually go up top, take out the 2 guards up top, and then I'll go down and get that get the bomb. But I'm gonna go to the node first and go to get the SOCOM suppressor.
Nothing here.
Alright, have a good one, Cluster. We'll see you later. Gonna be playing more Metal Gear in the future. Very soon. Have a good one. Peace. There we go. I did what I wanted, and I did it effectively. Gorgeous. Kurtz, if you're still there, bud. After the stream.
Nothing here.
Who's there? Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
You didn't get it off, bitch. Helldivers. Turn around.
Who's there?
Really?
Nothing here.
What's up, Cornito? Good to see you still here, buddy.
Nothing here.
This is Raiden. I just finished disposing of the C4 in Strut F. Found explosives on B1.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
Is that okay with you, brother?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes,
So
right?
I'm going to stream until
There's
9.
something else going on
So it's an
here.
hour from now.
Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
Whoo! Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Peace and good night.
Be careful. There are claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth equipped claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
I hope it does fix it, Kurtz.
One more bomb defused. There was one I managed to find only because I took a good look in first-person view. You should try it too.
Pliskin, what do you know about... Pliskin, SEAL Team...
A lot of great codex. Use the mine detector. Okay, cameras are gone. Gotcha.
Huh? What was that just now? Oh. What's that? Who is this?
Okay, they're all asleep. That's good. I like it. Let me get back in there. Put them back to sleep. Where's the bomb? God damn it, I'm fucking this all up. Kill me.
Raiden, are you all right? Answer me. Raiden!
I fucked the whole thing up. Son of a bitch.
Who's there? I got you. Send reinforcements.
Just, I don't, like, I want this to reset. Please.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
God, I'm playing like shit right now. I want them all to wake up. I do. I want them all to wake up and reset this. This is ridiculous, man. I'm all out of sync because of where they're at. How are they seeing me? Oh my god. How are they still gonna be asleep? Nobody should still be asleep. That's crazy. No fucking way.
What's going on? Respond.
That's crazy. This is... I don't even... Please.
Who's there? I got you. Send reinforcements.
Understood. Dispatching unit to Strut E. Cut the enemy off.
I'm just a box among boxes. How would you know? How would you know?
Raiden, come in.
You wouldn't.
Raiden! Raiden!
Just a box among boxes?
What was that just now?
I'll never forget that drift, Cornito, ever in my life. I shot you first. And he did. He went down, and then I went down.
Raiden, what's going on?
This is crazy.
Raiden!
I'm so rusty. I'm so fucking rusty.
What was that just now?
Wow, dude. Like, them being so out of sync is really fucking with me. I need everybody to wake up. Everybody just needs to wake up.
What was that just now?
When's it coming here? Here it comes.
Nothing here.
There we go. Now we're in the groove. Here we go.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich. How do you know? Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
Okay. There we go.
Freeze!
Come on. Moving right along.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York.
I'm
There were all
blurry.
these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King
Basement
Kong was
Spectrum.
climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building.
Thanks
and
for
then
looking
you
out,
showed
Pooh.
up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that
Fucking
night.
love how weird this game
Didn't
is.
sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
If you're wondering,
I
what
know.
is happening right now?
I'm sorry, Jack.
I know,
I'm
it's
taking
the
up your
point.
time again.
What?
Take care.
And then just boom, gone, done.
Freeze!
Oh, no!
Raiden!
God, that basement inspection didn't help.
Freeze!
What?
Being attacked. I don't know where he is. Titan security.
And I'm out of here. Really? Wow, dude. This is crazy.
No,
I haven't
this
been
isn't
caught
happening.
this many
Jack, you
times
have
in
to
a
answer
really
me.
long
Jack!
time.
Jack!
Wow. I'm playing like a real champ today. Missing shots. Real sloppy like, and then it's where it gets fun. This is the worst part. I'm about to fuck up here a bunch.
Who's there? Who's there?
God damn it.
Enemy sighted. Request.
I didn't get caught, but I have to be faster than that, and I can't waste ammo here.
Who's there? Who's there?
You have to be so fast.
What the hell happened?
You have to be so fast.
Raiden!
Nothing here.
I cannot remember where it's at. Why can't I remember?
Who's there?
What was that just?
Don't worry about it. There's that one.
Huh? What was that just now? Nothing here.
Pieced him.
Who's there?
Everybody just come down here. Crazy.
Freeze! No!
That's where it's at. There's a body in the fucking way. That's great.
This is Raiden. Disposal of the C4 in Strut D is complete.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess.
Got him.
The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is
thanks for
sealed
hanging
tight
with
to
us,
prevent
folks.
vapor leak,
Sorry,
and there's no trace of that cologne
the
signature.
fatigue of this workday is
Looks
beginning
like you
to
fooled
definitely hit me.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
No! No! I didn't mean to. So,
No.
God.
No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Man. Playing like poopy. Oh, I have to do it over again? Wow. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Said do it again.
What was that just now? Nothing here.
Come on.
Huh? Who's there?
No fucking way. Unbelievable. Cornito, were you not following already? Thank you, dude. Have someone right fucking there.
Freeze! Nothing here.
Here we go. Cornito, thank you. Yep. We're out of here. Metal Gear has incredible sound design, so I understand why it's like ASMR, Cornito, and thank you for following, dude. Thank you.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
You're way ahead of me, kid. I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4, and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector. It's the thing you acquired from the safe in Strut C a little while back.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work. Don't touch the other one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Here we go.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one. The detonator hasn't been activated.
What?
But the sensors are live, which means...
This is Pliskin. I've located the last C4.
Is that it?
I'm about to freeze it. Then...
Wait! Pliskin! Damn! That was it!
What's going on?
The detonator just woke up. It's counting down.
Snake has a hobby of activating things.
When all the baby
he activated
C4s
Metal
went
Gear,
offline.
and he
Right. The one in Shell 1 should be counting down
the
too.
big bombs
Hurry!
of this
What's the
entire
remaining
big shell.
time?
200 seconds.
200 seconds?
Winnie
Right.
Jr.
Move! Get to the bottom of Strut A now!
I want that M9. Thank you.
Was there a noise just now?
You didn't hear shit. Gimme.
Right.
Here comes some comedy.
Listen carefully.
Comedic timing.
What is it?
101.
I fell for it.
Fell for what?
Fat man has my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
With a 7-foot range. It's not a technique I taught him. Neither was that multi-bomb booby trap. Looks like he's far surpassed me as far as explosives technique goes. As for the rest...
Pete, get the hell out of there.
There's less than 30 seconds left. It's too late.
No!
Pliskin, get away from Strut H as fast as you can.
Pete!
Right! Keep your distance. Use the spray from as far away as possible.
Me?
You can do it. I know that.
I'm not so sure.
But I am. Do it. I know you can.
Why don't you do it?
Got him.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
It really
Yes,
was.
It was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding. The explosions ignited the oil slick on the surface.
What about the toxins?
The chemicals stayed in containment. There's no immediate danger.
Is the big shell stable?
Shell 1 was unaffected. The price was high, but the threat of the bomb is over for now.
What's the next objective?
Rescue the president. Get back to the upper level.
Roger that.
Roger. Let's go see Fortune. She's such a positive spirit.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed, shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective. Rescue the President.
What about the other hostages?
President Johnson is your first priority.
Priority my butt. They're all in danger.
Jack, be reasonable. I know what you're feeling, but you can't save them all.
No, not by myself.
Are you expecting that Pliskin to come through?
Well,
looks like he's turned his radio off too.
I can't complete this mission by myself.
That man was not included in the simulation. He is not a factor in this mission.
What do you mean by that, Colonel?
Your mission must remain a solo effort.
What about the SEALs? No second attempt?
They haven't even gotten to planning that. All we can do is wait. In the meantime, you're our only hope.
I understand.
Raiden, go and rescue the President. You can start off by getting to the upper level of Strut A.
Here we go.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all. I knew this moment would come. Show yourself and finish me. Like you finished off my father. Otherwise, you'll be the one to die.
Oh, crap.
That's not him. This could be interesting. You've seen the fires of hell, haven't you? Maybe you can give me death. My name is Fortune, lucky in war and nothing else. And without a death to call my own. Hurry, kill me, please.
You got it. No way.
Raiden, is everything all right?
Unbelievable. It worked. That's crazy. Yeah. And that's the fight.
Raiden, Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Yes. Looks like he placed a bomb on the heliport. He specifically asked for you, Raiden.
What?
He's killed off Peter. Now he's after you.
Why me?
How should I know? Look,
This is really not a good time for this.
the countdown's already begun, Raiden.
Great. How much time do I have left?
I'll show you the count. 200 seconds remaining.
So he's planning on taking this place out.
It looks like he has a different agenda from that of Dead Cell.
What about backup?
None. There's no time.
Which type of explosives is it?
He didn't say.
God, that theme is so good.
I'll take over, Queen.
What is it?
It seems our friend Fat Man is out of control.
He'll actually try to destroy this place?
Yes, this could unravel everything we've planned.
But why would he do such a thing?
Who knows? But he's nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now. He's completely lost sight of our ideals. And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
All right. I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
I expected more of this one. Really.
But he couldn't kill you, I see.
Completely useless.
Then he's all mine.
Later. Vamp.
Now!
I'm gonna save it after this and call the stream. Save Fat Man, one of my favorite boss fights, for the beginning of
Are you
tomorrow's
gone?
stream.
No. No. That death was meant for me. Why am I the only one that can't die? Alone again? Cheated out of death again? How long will you force me to live? How much longer, Dad? You've punished me enough. I thought you could give me peace. But you couldn't kill me either.
There's no need for sorrow, Queen. I died once already. I can't die twice.
Alright, let's save it. Been a fun stream, folks.
Jack, you okay?
Not really. Holy shit.
Hang in there.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for a wonderful time. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, Friday. Looking to beat Metal Gear Solid 2 tomorrow. And then Saturday, begin Metal Gear Solid 3. We're just okay. I'm about to get off of here and just got smacked in the nose. I am curious to see that, honey. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. It's been a great time. Accidentally, I see. My baby. You just got here. I'm ending the stream. So, Cornito, you're welcome and thanks for following again. It's supposed to be. I don't know how many Twitch accounts you got at this point. You're probably over half our followers. But yeah, take care, everyone. Thank you again for your time, and I'm gonna go watch the playoff basketball and play some Helldivers. So, good night, everybody. Peace be with you.